All right, welcome everyone to session something 10 of Mysteries of the Sand, a Monster of the Week campaign set in ancient Egypt. We're starting a bit late due to certain sleep related issues, in that some person of us fell asleep. We're not going to name names, but it was probably Flux. Okay. Let's introduce our intrepid heroes and adventurers who are intrepid and heroic and adventurers in some order, I guess. Discord order, do it.
Yeah. Flux, that's you.
Oh, really? I'm still first there.
It's
I'm going through my
alphabetical,
bookmarks.
Flux.
Okay. I'm going through my bookmarks and just saying up the things. Okay. Right. I am Plugs. I'm playing for me with this playbook.
I'm Janine. I play as Gamila the Mundane.
I'm Nadine and I play Maya the Expert.
I'm Usk, and I play Ramesu the Monstrous,
Oh no.
and I was here on time.
He was literally the only one there on time. Literally the only one. We Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, last session we had an interlude session where there was inter and lude, so that's what happened, exactly that. We had a little bit of downtime after four mysteries, and today we're going to begin the fifth mystery. But first, we have Farmi and Maya scene. So do it.
Just one day, for me, just approaches Maya. Obviously, me
Is this
regarding her
before or
beforehand.
after your terrible, terrible date with Gartha?
Probably after. Just
Okay.
like something close. Just a few days after, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Maya. Do you know anything about just stories about gods being killed?
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what? What?
I don't know. I think this is out of character right now. I think are there any stories about like mortal people being able to kill gods?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
just me. I'll just aim for a broad spectrum of gods and dying.
Let's just pretend Maya's telling you something about that because I have no idea.
No, I also don't know
I
if there
think
is.
gods maybe able like didn't.
I think like
Yeah,
I think the stories were
fake
like
stories.
only like other gods can kill other gods,
Yeah,
so like
yeah, I think
mortals
so.
really can't. But if they were like half demigods and the likes, they can sometimes, maybe.
And
Uh,
I think even then it wasn't permanent, was it?
wait, isn't it Egyptian gods? They can't die, right?
Well, yeah, but both of them are Greek, so they can also be talking about the Greek gods.
Ah, okay. Greek gods. Eh, well, Greek gods can die too, right?
I know nothing about that, so let's just pretend Maya's imparting her wisdom because she would know.
Yeah, so Maya basically like says along those lines that only like the legends are mostly about like only other gods can sometimes able to kill them, but even them it's not really often permanent, and there's usually a loophole or some kind.
Ah, like you. Oh yeah, I remember Uranus.
You remember your of course you do.
Yeah,
Of
because
course,
of
that
the
is the one
name.
you
Who?
Okay, everyone just say it with me. Say it with me. Uranus. That's the correct perfect
I
good Uranus.
Hey,
You
you're
keep
you're
cutting
getting,
out for me.
yeah, Flux, you're getting cut out. Could you like maybe rejoin or something? Everyone remembers Uranus. I assume you're talking about the planet, because I don't know there's a god called Uranus, but okay.
there is a god
Damn
named
it.
Uranus that got sliced up by Kronos.
Ah, okay.
Osiris was also killed at some point.
Yes, and then
Mhm.
like sliced together into little bitty
Yeah,
pieces,
yeah.
and one particular piece was removed for some reason. Oh yeah, a
Just
fish
to make
ate it. Good, good. I know this from Assassin's Creed Origins. This is not actual knowledge. This is just video games. Who says video games aren't informative? Oh. Flux, did you say something?
we can't hear you.
Flux, you dead.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
he's back.
So as I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
Uran. Perfectly a way of saying Uranus.
What?
Yep.
No, like, what did you say?
You got out.
The planet. The planet. The perfectly good way of saying Uranus is Uranus.
It's
Okay.
But that's the boring way.
it's actually pronounced Uranus, but sure.
Whichever it is, it's
Yeah.
still
Look.
sounds like your anus.
Yes.
So let's just go with your
Yes.
anus.
Yes, just go with what sounds the funniest, okay?
Yep.
And butts are funny, okay? Let's just be totally frank about this. So Fermi approached Maya to ask if you can kill a god. Okay.
Well, gods can, but it's not permanent, so. Why do you want to kill a god?
Yes. Things happened.
What kind of things?
Just say. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Hold on. How do I say this? I'm picking my words right now. Sorry.
Take your time.
Oh boy.
I'm just too delirious right now.
That's what happens when you oversleep and wake up late.
Oh my
We
lord.
like, if you want, like, we can, like, you can take like
No,
five
no,
five
no.
minutes. No. Here's the thing. Like, there is another scene before the mystery starts. So you can take like 5 minutes, and I'll do that scene, and then I'll get back to you in 5 minutes or something.
I'll use my 5 minutes of something else. Okay.
So do you want it now or later?
No. I picked my words now.
Okay, do it.
I was just about to say that.
Okay.
Sun God visited me in my dream. Something similar to something similar to.
I think you cut out again.
Okay, that was because of noise gate. Okay. That the certain God just visited me in my dream, similar to Ramesu actually.
So why do you want to kill a god?
This one was evil.
How do you know?
Does a benevolent God torture you over and over and threatens you to stay in that?
Well, who knows how the gods work?
Plus, they were actually every single thing, every mystery we've been investigating so far.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I know how the gods work, but I don't know if like openly talking about wanting to kill one is a great idea.
Well, she might be only humored by it, so I don't know.
Well, in either case, I don't know how to kill a god.
It was worth a try.
Does
Maybe.
Farmi say like which god it is, or does he keep that a secret?
Yeah, I'll keep that secret.
Okay. Hey, I'm curious, does Maya actually believe Fermi is like completely like lost it or something? Or like actually telling the truth?
Oh no, she believes him.
Oh,
Like, I mean, this isn't the weirdest thing she's heard.
that is true. Alright, Fermi, so what do you do?
Just continue on with the day. That was the only thing I wanted to do. Just inquire about with Maya. Something that I forgot to do with during our solo session.
Alright, cool. Next up is Gamila. Gamila, as the as you do your little like mini mystery montage scenes as the month draws to a close, your family, like no matter how much you try to hide it, they have heard, news of their daughter kind of running about with all these three other people doing these awkward things like chasing bandits and um, finding, like, solving weird mysteries with strange invisible creatures, fighting walking corpses and stuff. The tales are finally reaching them. So
Shit.
yes, say let's say you I don't know, you finish one goat herding run and you return home, and to basically like a sort of intervention, your mother and
Oh
sister are
my
both
lord.
there and they're kind of waiting for you. So
Can
yeah,
can can Gamila open the door and see them, and one on the table and one standing on the
yes,
side of the table, like,
yes.
nope, and try to walk back out again?
Yes, and your mother says, Gamela, come in here, with her usual voice, which,
Eh,
you know.
Yeah, she after she turned back, like she does a pirouette again. Yes,
Would you like to have a seat?
it's not lunch yet, right?
It wasn't. It wasn't really a question, Maya. Sorry, Maya. Gamela, your older sister had. It wasn't a question, Gamela. Just get in here, take a seat.
I will gingerly take a seat on the dining table.
So we've been hearing a lot of what you've been doing with uh, Farmi and your friend as the at Alexandria and Ramesu, running around the
Y-
town, chasing
Yeah,
invisible things, dealing with
y-
corpses.
I mean, the Ramesa deals with corpses. He's a, you know,
Yes,
I don't.
we've heard that. Do you really think he is?
He's a icon for which god it is. No, I forgot. I don't know. He looks like one, so he transforms as one, and it's not exactly like he is kind of like your loyal
Okay,
dog
okay,
friend.
that's enough. So why are you doing this? So you were just studying math, studying bookkeeping, and goat herding, and then suddenly this. Why? Why are you doing that? Do you
Uh,
not realize how dangerous these people are? Like
uh,
Gartha told me about her, how what Farmi did, and I know you know that boy
That is
from a long time, but like, is this something he could do before?
to be fair, that's the first time I've heard about it. Well, I know he has temper tantrums because history. Well, I mean, to be honest, I didn't exactly know why would he would do that during his date. I guess he lost. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
So why are you doing these things? Do you
Well,
like you do
uh,
realize it's dangerous, right? You could die at any time if something goes wrong.
Well, to be fair, it first started with the whole our goats got mutilated. Well,
And
I asked for help when we solved that.
okay.
A- And then another problem occurred, but not from our goats. And since we had an experience, why not we try to do it again? And then the Plaquetites start asking us for help, and somehow uh, we kind of earn a bit money doing those things.
So what? So you want to leave goat herding behind and become this sort of supernatural mystery solver?
No, I mean, does it sound like a regular job? Of course not. It's like a side job. Besides, it helps me with my connection. As you can see, Zamira is from the library, Maya is another researcher, Romezu, and then there's Fermi, which I mean, he's been helping me with the learning stuff with the contracts too, so there's that. I am not paying them for those education.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I would oblige, I mean, Fermi has been teaching me with business contracts.
Do you feel
Maya
safe
has been,
around him for me?
well, yeah, because he doesn't, well, he haven't done that to me or anybody from our group. It's actually concerning when you said he did that in front of you. Like,
Is it possible
I've
he
been,
doesn't trust people outside this group of yours? See them as
yeah, because
enemies? Hmm.
I don't know. Because so far he's been a great help from our group. Same with Ramesu, because he kind of always get the first. Well, they are the first person who get hit first.
Okay, okay. I'm.
So,
I'm why don't we just like entirely decide the outcome of this? Because we did a little bit of role play with a charm roll. Let's see how you manage to persuade them that your new line of work is you're keeping an eye and you're probably not going to die. Hopefully.
yes, charm.
So
I
if
plus
you
three.
get less than 7, oh, okay, good.
Dang it! Dang it! She did well.
I was gonna say if you get less than
I
7,
mean,
you might have to.
yeah, I've been gaining vocabulary and such. I've been very persuasive so far.
Hell
I've
yeah.
been getting charming,
Yeah.
much more charming.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me actually look at the what happens because I've forgotten what happens. All right. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I realize she's been talking
Okay, so
more
they
adult
will
like.
they will accept that you are slowly getting older and they can't really push you around anymore. And if this is something you want to do, then you're welcome to, but you should at least keep them in the loop and not try to hide things from them. If this is
Oh,
something you're proud of doing, then you shouldn't have hidden it from your own family.
yeah, that's my fault, Mom.
They,
I'm sorry. I just,
they, she's totally guilt tripping you, by the way.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
I will have basically I will as I will since I have learned about negotiation, I would like to negotiate that I will do my best to inform them of my adventures.
Okay. Okay then. Stay safe. Try not to get infected by the same whatever scars that whatever is going on or something.
Oh, with Ramesu,
Or for me, we don't really know.
I don't know either. I mean, there's Maya. She has the handles on things, so And she's not, she's not saying anything about getting the same curse, so I guess we're fine. Well, if it is a curse, I'm not sure because Ramesa Family said he is.
All right. Okay, so moving on. That's pretty much the scene I wanted to do because now your family knows you can't hide it from them anymore. All
Yeah.
right.
Sorry for it.
All right. So new mystery. We have a start of mystery roll with Maya. Yay! Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
What?
Brew it.
What? Nice.
Fluid.
It's a critical average.
What?
uh,
There is a T?
no. It's what I call when one dice is a 1 and the other is a 6. I call that a critical average. I don't know why. It seems funny that one is the lowest, other is the highest. Alright. Alright, it's a 10. Congratulations. You get to hold 2 to do weird shit. Alright. Okay. Alright, so things. A couple of things will happen. So alright, so Ramesu, you've been going on this one man sort of kind of crusade, horrifying reign of terror against people who have been suspected of robbing grapes and stuff, and kind of scaring them, tying them up into public, sometimes beating them with a stick, the usual kind of public justice and stuff, the usual. And you're slowly like gaining information about okay, a random spawn gif, okay, it's getting information about the trying to find information about the people who robbed the old crypt. All right, so Reese, you currently have one such person in front of you, and why don't you describe what you're like, how you're like, what what are they doing, what are you doing to them, etc., etc.
Um, Obviously, I'm in werejackal mode.
Uh-huh.
Um, and the person's being held up by one leg above above my head, and I'm staring straight up at them, breathing menacingly in their face,
Are they
you know,
like in
gla-
public or like in like a private place?
I'm probably where I found them. I didn't take them anywhere yet.
Okay, so you probably why don't you tell us where you found them? Like it's pretty like up to you.
They probably ran,
Okay.
and I probably chased them and then
Mhm.
disappeared and then showed up, right in front of them and then made them fall and then, beg for their lives. And then, that's when I lift them up
Uh
and,
huh.
glare and growl and snarl and breathe in their face
Uh
and
huh. Uh huh.
pretend to eat them, stuff like that,
Uh huh.
you
Uh
know.
huh. They're pretty much soiling their pants. They haven't worn the brown pants, so it's pretty bad. But so
And then
mhm.
I imagine that either they lose consciousness from the experience or I knock them out and then they wake up, you know, in the center of the town, tied up, still shit pantsed.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So what do you ask them? Because this is the first time someone will be able to actually answer your questions regarding the old crypt.
um,
So if you want to like ask them that.
if that's the case, I would ask them, what do you know, and what did you take, stuff like that. I don't know if it's the person
Mhm.
that's part of the group or a
Nope.
person who knows the group.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Just tell me everything you know
I,
in a
I,
very
I,
menacing way.
I'm just, I'm just a fence. I just move things around. I've never been in an old crypt. I just Like they're totally crying.
Tell me everything you know and make it good, or I'll kill you.
So he starts kind of like listing the names of a few people like they think that they like is like has been a grave robber. Um, like so far like you know a lot of these people because you've caught them. So you start to grow impatient and like kind of like start scaring him, I guess, in the hopes that
Yeah.
they'll reveal more. So eventually they drop a name that kind of like okay, they mention a new name that you haven't heard before, and then just says that's all I know, that's all I can remember. I can't remember.
How can I find this person?
Okay, so the name they say is Seben. It's not Seven, it's Seben, but yes, it's like Ben with a say. Okay, all right, Seben, and they say that when you started coming after like all the people like them, they just Seben and like the Seven and the people she ran with like left town. They went south, they went further south. I don't know where they are right now. Oh no, it's hold on, I should probably like type it. Yes, it's this person. Yeah, so what do you do? You do scare them further into revealing more.
I say, you better be telling the truth.
I think they
And
went
if you
to
don't,
Bubastis. That's all I know. I swear on my name, on my parents' name. Please let me
and if I
go.
find out that you're lying to me, you're going to lose a lot more than your life. And I snarl and then knock him out.
Okay. Oh God. Oh boy. All right. All right. Your reputation has suddenly become a very useful tool. You've become Batman. Oh gosh. Okay, Jackal Man.
Where is
Ja-
she?
the Jackal Man of Alcatraz. Sorry, Alexandria. Sorry, I don't know why I said Alcatraz. I know why I did, but I didn't. Whatever. All right. So okay. Meanwhile, another like interesting stuff has happened is that um, because of the whole like so all of the because Alpheus was the people the Pilakadai who was kind of like in charge of making the decision to like contact you guys and to have you solve the mysteries, which you have done very well. So Alpheus has gotten a promotion. Yay! He's
Woohoo.
he's no longer Philakitai. He's now a liaison for the
Yeah.
Philakitai with the military. So with the town guard with the military. So it's kind of a big. It's a more of a desk job. Like he has to like run like a lot of like run from one place to another with scrolls and like lists and stuff. But yeah. He's gotten a better pay grade and stuff.
So wait, we do all the work and he gets the reward?
Well, he does pay you. It's just
Yeah, we upgraded him from a Palakitai to a guild master, so we are
kind of.
probably part.
Yeah, kind of.
He's
So, Euclid, meanwhile, has gotten like his previous, like Albios's old post. So he's now kind of the one running point. So he's the one who now gives you your mystery, like hooks and stuff. All right. So okay. So Euclid's kind of like where does he usually meet you? So like do they still meet you at like Maya's place or Farmi's place? Like Farmi's place?
like, are we still meeting at the Alexandria cafeteria?
Sure. I mean, if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, we're still meeting at a local library Starbucks.
Sure. Sure. All right. So yeah, the four of you like I think the four of you maybe like have like some sort of like daily meet or maybe not daily like 2 days later like every 3 days just meeting and chatting about, like your past adventures, your future adventures, your cloud doggos and stuff.
Yay.
Hey, all right, cool. So yeah, you you're all eating at the at the place. I'm guessing uh, Maya has some sort of small live creature to feed nothing, which like randomly dies. The creature randomly dies, like something like a fish or a rat
Yeah.
or a cockroach. I don't know, something.
I mean, Cloud Dog doesn't have to eat when I do.
Oh yeah, I know. So I'm just curious if he's there with you, but if he's not,
yeah, he's always there.
okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, Euclid arrives. It's like, good evening. How has everyone been? So he hasn't seen you in like 3 or 4 days. So since your last mystery. So good job with chasing away those Shahs, that pack of Shah. That was really good. Uh, Ramesu, good job on that capturing of that fence. We've managed to find a lot of we've managed to recover a lot of the grave goods by targeting his clients, and we're going to be able to return them to their respective graves soon. So yeah, thank you for that. He's been most helpful after we found him in soiled pants. What does Ramesu say to
I
this?
I just stare at him and then I just mention, does he know anyone by the name of Seben?
That name, mm, I can't say where. I think I remember something about a Seven. I think she had this brother. I think they were like twin brothers and sisters that grew up on the south. Yeah, grew up on the south, and I don't know. I mean, I never really went like I didn't know a lot of the people from the south. As I say, I've mostly been in the town, but I think they left town like 2 months ago. I think, which Ramesu does correspond with that time when the old script was robbed.
Okay.
So yay! All right. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, looks like the pack of Shahs that you chased away from Alexandria kind of went south and is now harassing the people in Bubastis. So a friend of mine, the Pulakatai there, Gyrus, they kind of sent me a letter to kind of hoping that you would go there to deal with the problem also, because they're pretty much harassing the people, preventing like the showing up near the docks to the riverbank and making it difficult for people to board ships and boats for transporting goods. So it's been difficult. So, yeah. So that's your hook.
Cool.
Indeed. The pack of
Neat.
Shahs, which you have a picture of in the NPC. No, wait, Monster and Critters. You have a picture of the typhonic beasts who are very adorable looking.
Oh,
Yes,
they're kind of cute.
they're incredibly cute. What are you saying? Kind of. How dare you? How dare you insult them with kind of?
I mean, it looks a bit evil. Apart from that, it's cute.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the mystery. You're all heading to Bubastis because, like, on the one hand, like Ramesu knows that Seven is likely down there. The other hand, you kind of have this mystery going on with the pack of Shahs kind of attacking the town, kind of. So yeah, right. So you all, I guess, pack your bags, get up on a camel caravan, and head out, or like horseback. I don't know. What do you do? Tell me. Curious.
Well, I mean, since we think we know what we're gonna face,
Mhm.
I'm guessing we're packing everything we need to fight them.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Like, you know that you can just, based on your previous experience, you know that you can just use a normal warding ritual to ward off the Shahs from coming into town. That's what you did with Alexandria. So
Oh, but then they're just gonna keep moving on.
true,
That's not a
true,
real solution.
true. But we'll see what happens. All right. So as you start heading that way, it is a healthy 180 kilometers. So it's gonna take you about 5 or 6 days to reach there.
Road
Um,
trip! Woo!
Road trip, yeah.
question.
Yes.
Is it are we traveling on just a desert, or is it there's a patches of greenery all
Oh
around?
no. It's the delta. Yeah, there's patches of greenery. Like you can also take the boat, which you'll take 3 days or something.
Yeah, so
So it's up to you. Like, it
question to
doesn't
the
matter.
yeah,
There's no time
Gamila,
rush.
Gamila just gonna ask everyone, are we going to the boat, or are we going there on a beast of burden?
A beast of burden.
I mean, I don't know what your beast of burden, but I have goats. I mean, you
no,
could have a horse.
no, I want to go by land just for the mental image of Camilla riding there on a goat.
Yeah, I mean, goats are great beasts of burden. I could probably bring two of them. One for I could ride them. The other one would be just pack.
the
I
goat,
could put packs on
the
it.
goat will likely slow you down by one day, but yes, you can do it.
I mean, goat can be a you can pack cargo on goats,
Oh no,
man.
yeah. But like compared to camels and horses, they're definitely slower than that. So yeah, and
Ah, yeah.
again, there's no time rush, so you can definitely reach there and
Let's take a boat.
Okay.
do it. All right, cool. So road trip, yay. You can just tell me what happens on the road trip. Like, nothing of consequence will happen. Like, if you have any interesting fun fact, like fun things you want to do on the road trip with a montage, you can do it.
Road trip montage. Woo!
Gamila would probably pack a lot of ginger because she doesn't have sea legs, so she's probably vomiting all day long.
You're on
Is
a
this
goat.
Are we going to trip now?
You're on a goat.
Well, you are. Wait, I thought we are going on a boat, not
Yeah.
goat.
You said goat, right?
No.
No, we are going by water.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said goat. I'm sorry. I
How-
misheard.
Okay, first of all, how does that make sense? Going by goat.
Because I thought Gamila was claiming goats are beasts of burden.
Well, goats are beasts of burden. Damn it.
I thought you were going to go on a goat.
Well, if we aren't using by the
We have
road,
horses. We have horses.
I know. That's
What?
why I was
We're
so.
taking a boat. We're going by water.
Oh, okay,
Are you-
cool. I just
God.
misheard. It's
Yes.
fine. It's fine that I misheard. It's fine. I just,
Yeah,
I just thought you
I'm
were
just-
going on goat.
Goat. It's very
I'm,
similar.
I'm, I'm just saying, if we're going by land, I would probably pack a goat because I don't have the means to buy a horse or rent a horse because that shit's expensive.
I'm just assuming all expenses are paid for.
Okay.
You're going with
That-
Maya, who's like a rich scholar.
Yeah.
Okay, that
I'm
makes
like-
sense.
And
So
you have
You get-
Farmy, who works at an armory, at like a official, military used armory. He's also
Yeah, and-
probably.
I mean, if the
rather well.
Shilakatai want us to check something out, I would
Yeah.
assume that they
I
give us
think-
the means to
Yeah, I
go
think
there.
they would give you at least the travel expenses based on what you want to how you want to go. So yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So I said if we are just,
Alright, cool.
going
Anyway,
there by water, so
you
that's
are going on the boat along the river.
fine. Yes.
So Gamila is vomiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have water experience.
Oh, by the way, like this like the rivers are like like much unlike like okay, it's not quite as like sea legginess that you think. Like rivers are actually quite like calmer than the sea, but yes, it is a big river
Yes,
and
but
it has.
it's my first time on a boat, so
You're on a boat.
it's yeah, it's the very first time she will be out on the city.
Okay.
First, yay! Second day, I'm basically on the floor groaning.
So and anything else? Any other funny things that happen?
I was gonna make a JoJo reference, but I didn't. I don't watch JoJo.
I also don't watch it, so I wouldn't get the reference. But I mean, if you want to make a
Same.
reference,
It
nobody's
was
gonna stop you.
about the Anubis character in the show.
There's an Anubis character in the show. What?
It's hard to explain to you in
What?
words
Oh, okay, what
that
isn't
you
a
won't
JoJo?
that you
Like
Google.
at this point, what isn't a JoJo reference? I'm curious now.
Oh, really? Oh, there is a Anubis character in JoJo. I just Google it.
Oh my gosh. All right. That's not from Assassin's Creed Origins DLC. Okay, I thought that was from the DLC. My bad. Okay. All right. Moving on to I'm getting distracted. Okay, so you arrive at Bubastis, and like as you arrive, you basically hear like as you get closer, there are more like passengers for Bubastis, and you already start hearing like what's been going on. So yeah, like there's a pack of Shahs, and they're pretty much harassing the townsfolk by like, prowling around the grazing fields, the farmlands, the bank of the Nile, where usually the cargo like is boarded. So like right now the ship has to go like far, like a bit farther to the south and drop you off where there isn't a pack of Shahs. And you'll have to walk the rest of the way into town. So it's like not
Yeah,
too far, but
that's
it's like a hour and a half, 2 hours of walk to actually reach the town. And as you pass by the former bank where like you see the docks and the yeah, you do see like a few of the Shahs like just like sniffing around, like just just some of them chilling, just like on the like chilling on the like in the shade and stuff. Some of them sniffing around, just like regular a pack of jackals and stuff. Pretty normal doggy stuff, I guess. Pretty normal wild doggo stuff. All right. So you arrive at Bubastis. Woo!
Yay.
Yay. The entire town is kind of like on edge as you like kind of like people are very worried that the Shahs are going to start attacking livestock. There has already been like a few cattle and stuff which has been like killed, but not too many. Like maybe just one or two that yeah that has been killed and dragged off by the Shahs, and people are like getting slowly frustrated because they like the Egyptian population of the town, like because this is far to the south than Alexandria, there is more like the Egyptian versus Greek population is more like less. Okay, that ratio is higher, so there's like more Egyptian than Greek, unlike in like yeah. So the Egyptians are kind of like we can't hurt the Shahs. Okay, that's going to bring down the wrath of Set upon our town, and we can't do that. And so that's why like people haven't been able to do like pretty much anything because of fear of no Set, the god of desert storm and foreigners, is going to bring down whatever on the town.
Not the foreigners.
Not the foreigners. It's like Set is pretty much the god of like anything they couldn't think of. Oh, it's probably Set. Just, just put him in that category. So eventually he became the god of desert, storm, foreigners, and like a number of other things. I'm actually gonna look up what else he was. Oh
Hopefully
boy.
you don't get results of house.
Like the god of chaos, fire, deserts, trickery, storms, envy, disorder, violence, and foreigners.
Oh, he's basically Apollo from Greek.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Except
So,
Apollo has at least Apollo has like some tunes
all right.
that
So,
people can chill to and vibe.
all right. Cool. So, yeah. That's what's going on. What do you guys do as you like walking through town and like what do you do?
Well, I mean, shit, we get to work like
Yeah.
immediately.
Okay.
Put up the what?
All right. Sure.
So
Okay.
what are we looking for?
We are getting rid. Well, we are trying to get those animals away from this town, or
And we
basically find.
already know how to do it.
Yeah.
You already know how to do it. Indeed, you
Man,
do.
this is a short mystery.
It is a short mystery. Yes, you're right. So, as you know, you need to go like to where the pack is and then do it. Kind of have to like kind of chase them around a little bit with the
Oh,
wards and the incenses as you do it. So, yeah. So
Wait, hasn't
uh,
this been proven to work?
so yeah, so let's say like you guys are getting ready, like preparing your things and kind of heading out when you run into like the town's Falakatai. Uh,
Ooh.
like wouldn't have noticed you, but then he notices someone with way more fur on them than is normally humanly allowed. So it's like, ah, are you are you are you folks from Alexandria? Coming from Alexandria?
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
that's us.
Oh, to deal with the pack of Shahs. Oh, thank you. Oh, I, I haven't been able to do anything because half the population here are freaking cowards and won't let us actually. All I say, just just let me and my soldiers kill a few of them. They're gonna run away, but no, no, no. They are too afraid that it's gonna bring down the wrath of the set or whatever.
Well, don't worry about it. We got it handled.
Okay. Do you need anything? Any help?
yes, we need the maps of this area. We need to actually know where we could corner them.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to know where they are.
well, mostly they've been spotted around the farmlands, grazing fields. I think a few of them always around the old docks. As you know, like I'm sure you saw on the way that like we couldn't use the old docks anymore, so we had to use the new docks. So a few of them have, I think, always been spotted down there, but otherwise they've been around the farmlands and the grazing fields. They killed three cattle so far that we can tell, and I think they're getting bolder by every day. So pretty soon they'll be attacking more and more cattle, and that's gonna be perfect. We already have people heading out of town because nobody can deal with this. So you can tell like Gardas is very frustrated. He just can't wait to have like a few of soldiers like go there and just like kill a few of them and that'll chase them off. But no. So yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Well, let's go there then and do our thing.
Okay, Ramesh, what are you doing? Curious
I'm
because.
checking to see if
Mhm.
I can sense or smell anything different. Um,
Ah,
if
okay. Are you uh turning into a jackal for that and using your what was that?
No, please don't.
Do you have
um,
something? Yeah, your shapeshifter movery and stuff. Superior senses. Gosh dang it.
I thought that was someone had a soundboard and it was a wolf's howl.
it really depends if I feel um brave enough. We're in a different area. How
Yes.
far are we from Alexandria?
About 180 kilometers.
Okay, so they probably don't know about me yet.
Yeah, it looks like
Since
Gaidas has heard of you, but yeah, I don't think like a few of the townspeople are kind of weirded out, but they have their own problems. So, so a furry human who looks human but is furry is probably not their top priority.
I guess the question is, since my curse is kind of coming outward, how easy is it for me to use my sense of smell, or do I have to shift?
You're like you definitely have to at least shift your face to at least have the nose for it. Like if you want to use like the superior senses of smell or whatever, or
Yeah,
your like
then
ears.
I'll do it. I already look weird, so that's fine.
Yeah, you're doing it in front of Gyrus.
I'm not talking to him,
Okay, no, no,
so
no, no. I'm just asking, like, are you doing it in front of him?
if he's not paying attention to me, then that's when I'll do it.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay, not paying attention. You know what? Let's do one by one. Okay, let's do an act under pressure to see if you can do it without him paying attention, which is possible. Let's just see how it goes. Okay. Uh,
Good.
All right. That's that's the interesting thing. All right. Let's look at act under pressure. All right. Okay. What's outcome? Hard choice or price to pay? Uh, he's probably not gonna notice, but a few townspeople will definitely notice
Shit.
if you
That's
do it. Or you
Well,
could like find and like go into an alleyway, which makes you like far out, like not really close to the team to hear what they're talking about. But yeah, you can do it in an alleyway where nobody will spot you.
if I can do that, I probably would have done that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool, cool, cool. Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, you go into an alleyway, you transform. Roll me an investigate a mystery with the +1. Woo!
That's sharp, right?
Yes. So that should be a total of 2. Yeah, nice. All right. One general question. Go. I think. Pretty sure.
The general question is, can I smell these creatures anywhere? And if so, can I follow this smell?
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, you do find some trails, and yes, it seems like there are like a few trails, which is weird because you're like in like okay, the town isn't big. It's definitely not Alexandria. Like most buildings are like not like there's no marble buildings except like a rare few. Most buildings are stone and mud and like earth and stuff, and wood. Okay, not too much wood. Right, sorry, not too much wood. Earthen and like stone buildings mostly. But you do smell like a trail, which indicates that these creatures have been coming into town. So you can definitely follow the trail back. If you use something like what do you call it, like a scarf or something to hide your ears and face, you can just totally like follow them without anyone noticing.
Okay.
All right, cool. Like if you want to do that, like you can still go around like just jackal man with a jackal face moving around and sniffing the air. But you can also do the other thing if you want. Like it's up to you.
Whatever is less conspicuous.
Okay, cool. All right, so you just like pull up your like shirt or something, and like you probably have like a scarf. Everyone does. It's
Right.
it's it's the desert. Everyone does. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. You track them, and it's pretty soon. Yeah, it like one trail heads towards the farmlands and the grazing fields. Another heads towards the old docks. The one towards the old docks is definitely um more more like there's more trail that way, but the one towards the grazing fields is more fresher. Yes. So fresher plus but less trails towards the grazing fields, more but a little bit dull trail towards the old docks.
I make it known to the group that I can smell strange creatures in these two directions.
Right. Let's say the group has pretty much like by the way, are you going to like tell Gaidas to stay back? Otherwise, he might like follow you just to see what are you going to do, because he's just like curious and frustrated and curious.
I'm not making that call. So if
Yeah, no, I'm asking the rest of the group actually. Like, yeah, like by the time they reach you, like you will be able to like tell them. So yeah, so uh, yeah, well, like, are you telling him to stay back, or like otherwise he's going to follow you? So that's all right.
I say we tell him to stay back.
Okay, so yeah, he's like, all right, so let's go. Let me show you to the place where we've been spotting them this way and stuff. What?
Wait, so he wants to come with us now?
Yes, yes.
So okay. You know,
Oh, cool. We have a meat shield.
you can just tell us where they are. We don't really need a liability with us.
That's even worse.
Oh, oh, damn.
Bird.
Oh,
It's
oh,
like
damn. Okay,
calling.
you know
It's
what?
like calling
You
the
know,
bird. Oh, no.
you know what? That's a persuade someone with a -2. Do it.
What?
-2.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Wait, with a -2 plus my -1?
Oh, good
You have a
God.
total of -3. Wow. I, you can probably do it, like, but it's like, if you're lucky, you can still do it. But yeah,
Okay, wait. So, with a
it's a charm. Yeah.
yeah, but the
So
input value, do I put a 2 or a 3? Would it subtract the -1 I already have automatically, or?
Yes, 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 yes. Or just
So
just like when in doubt,
Okay, so
roll normally. We can like subtract it later.
okay, I'm just gonna roll
we
Yeah.
only have a total of
without
6
any
rolls to win this.
What?
6
Why?
combination rolls.
icons. So okay,
Wow.
this is so it's actually a 4
yeah, that's a
because
4.
you have to.
That's a
Cool.
4. Good, good. You're getting better at this leveling up thing, Maya.
Yay.
Alright.
As I was saying, this was like calling Nero in Devil May Cry 5 dead weight.
I
He
don't
was
know
so
who that
uptight
is.
about getting called dead weight so
I mean,
much. It
he's
was such
just
funny
a
thing.
normal Philokatai. I mean, what's he gonna do?
Like, okay,
Well,
I just need to see, like I don't think anybody has failed this badly yet. Okay, your approach is completely
I'm
wrong.
pretty
You
sure I
offend or
failed.
anger the target. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to help. This is my town, but no, of course, you're the big scholar from Alexandria. You know more about this thing than I do. Yeah,
Yes,
of course, yes,
yes,
yes.
that's why you
Please,
called us
uh,
here.
sure, yeah.
uh,
I
well,
didn't want to call you. I was just venting frustration at Euclid, but sure, okay, go. Just
Well, we can leave. You can handle it alone if you don't want us here.
oh,
I could handle it
okay.
alone, but it's just no, it's fine. It's absolutely
Yeah,
fine. God damn
this
Egyptians! He's
this
going to
this
like
is getting out
walk
of
away.
hand.
He's just walking away. No, it's fine. Like he's just walking away in anger. It's just like, well, the nerves of I knew Alexandrians were petty, but this is wow. Just wanted to help, man. You can
Uh,
hear him walk off with like muttering to himself. I just wanted to say help. Of course, don't take the help of a local. That's how it is.
You know, from his perspective, he might just disappear. Following horror novel stories.
What the heck? Okay, okay. What do you
Yeah,
guys do then?
the overly overconfident group, and then disappears, and they only left faces
Yeah,
behind of their
yeah. Like sure, why not?
disappearance.
Let's find. Okay, so are you guys like meeting up with Ramesu? I'm guessing.
do we
Yeah.
realize Romeso is
If you like
no.
go forwards in the direction he showed you, guide us showed you, then yeah, you'll meet up with him at like a fork in
Okay.
the road. with
Might as
a
well go
with a
survey the
scarf
area first.
with a scarf over his head, which you can tell is like jackal-like, and you can see the snout and the ears.
You should just get a shawl. That's perfectly normal.
You should get a mask. Well, if you're gonna hide that, well, that's a poor disguise.
I turn to look at them and I just say, the trails of the creatures lead in these two directions.
Great. Uh,
Oh, where do we want to
so
go first?
yeah, left or right?
Well, it's stronger towards the fields and less strong towards the dock.
Well, let's go towards the fields first then.
Awesome. All right, cool. You all head to the field. Are you splitting up?
No. Are we? Does anyone want to go to the dogs?
No, I don't want to
All
go.
right. Okay, sure. You head to the grazing fields, and as you get closer, you definitely start seeing. I think Ramesu, do you turn back, or are you still in half jackal mode?
Um, I'm probably hiding it less so now.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
yeah. There's like
I'll probably
less.
be
Mhm.
yeah, probably be full jackal now.
Ah, all right. You are running up into the you are running around the ground in the full jackal mode. All right, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so as you get closer, you can definitely like the stench gets stronger, and there is like a new smell. It's the smell of like cattle blood. You can tell there's been like a few kills recently, like this morning, earlier this morning. So
They've killed some cattle here, Ramesk says.
Are there corpses anywhere? Cadavers or anything?
okay, so as you get closer, you actually come across like two cadavers. They've been like mostly eaten, like not like they haven't been picked clean, but they've been mostly eaten, like as much as like shahs are pretty much known to eat. So like the rest are pretty much rotting. It looks like they've dragged another body towards like some direction. So you're going to have to like figure out which direction that is. There doesn't appear to be any like shahs here at present that you can spot, unless somebody wants to use some sort of playbook move or something.
Can I actually tune in? Hold on, let me check.
Sure, sure you can, totally.
Huh, I can.
Yeah, you
Alright,
have it.
tuning in.
Do it.
3 weird, go.
Do it. Oh my gosh, it's a 10. All right. Hold 3. Do it. Ask me any of like yeah, ask questions and stuff.
Hold on, okay, does Mesu know perfectly where the creature is, or does he have a general idea?
Um. Okay. Like from what you could tell, Ramesu is following like a trail.
Okay.
So like this is your
Where is
tune
the
in. So
creature right now?
okay. You like reach out with your mind with your weird telekinetic, creepy powers, and you actually manage to find one of the shahs like sitting at the like kind of like in the grass, like in the like tall grass of of the fields and the like the shrubbery that's there, kind of sitting in one of the shrubs, kind of looking around. It's awake and it looks like it's like acting as a sentry of sort. So there's definitely one of them here.
Where? Oh, it's okay, so not here.
Yeah, no, it's like at the edge of the grazing fields, but it is like here, but here. Like
Can I
not.
pinpoint it?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah,
pinpoint it?
yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Totally. Totally. It's your mind. You attract. Yeah, yeah. like it's pretty full. Like from your mental connection, you can tell that it's pretty full. It has like a like a full stomach of eating, so it's probably full, and it's just like there waiting. Like
Oh, how can I attract its attention?
uh try to talk to it. It's as intelligent as a dog or a wolf, so or a jackal. So um, appearing
Alright.
threatening or like trying to chase it or like giving it like the intention that it's there, it's definitely going to attract its attention. Letting it
Who
know
is
that
it going to
it's
attack
there,
next?
it's definitely going to like attract its attention.
Who is it going to attack next?
Well, so far it's like acting as a sentry. So after like you attract your attention, you can figure that out. So you can like it's a like the question is held. Once it goes to attack,
Alright,
you can
help,
tell. Yeah,
help question.
yeah. The question is held. So I'll give you the answer once you do whatever you want first.
Are we all there?
Sure. Like you can be. Like all of you are here. I'm guessing. Like Farmi is kind of tuning in as he's like walking about. I guess a little bit. I don't know. Like you're in. I would say you're in viewing distance of each other unless you're like intentionally trying to hide, which would be difficult anyway. But yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna like get on a hill somewhere and just trying to just skulk around. Try
Okay.
to find that the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Totally. You can find it. Yeah. Sure.
What's the roll for stealth or is it investigation?
Like okay. What do you want to do? Tell us what you want to do, and we can figure it out.
I want to get on high ground and we want to look for this sentry.
It's over, Shah. I have the high ground. Okay.
I wanted to make that joke too.
Okay.
God damn it, Annie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been frequenting our prequel memes for much too like far too much recently, so it's I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So you find yeah, you find a hill nearby. So like, what do you want to do again? Sorry.
I want to look for the sentry. See if I can see it from there.
Oh, like you can. Oh, you want to see it? Well, you can see the shrub. Now, where it's hiding, like you can tell that is the shrub. You just can't see it because it's inside the shrubbery. But yeah, you
Ah,
can
okay.
see it from outside. But yeah, like yeah, it's not invisible or anything. So it's just there. It's
So
literally.
I signal to the rest
Mm-hmm.
that there they are. There's the Shas.
Okay.
Well, good. Let's get the what's set up, and then we're done, and we can leave again.
Do it.
Should I try to communicate with it?
Why do you want to communicate with it?
Because I can.
Oh. What does Ramesu do?
Well, I mean, I'm asking the group if they want me to.
I mean, if you want to do it.
I mean, if it goes south, I mean, we'll have to probably fight them. I didn't know what you guys were planning on doing now that we know they exist.
I have no idea too, so I guess I'll
Because
just
obviously
follow along.
they eat cattle, and the people here aren't happy with it. And eventually they might start eating people. Do we want to eradicate them, or do we want to tell them that that's not what we'd like them to do?
Well, I was
Well,
just gonna try to chase them off like we did in Alexandria.
well, if we chase them off, where are they going to go next?
Well, that's not our problem then, isn't it?
Yeah, you have a point.
Love it. Love it. It's so true.
I assume that we solve problems rather than create new ones.
So we
Well,
solved the problem for Bubastis then?
well, to
Like,
be
you can
fair,
talk to them if you wanna.
yeah,
Okay, just give me a moment. I'll approach them alone, or it alone,
Okay.
and
Sure.
then
Like
I
in
will
jackal
attempt
form
to
or like
communicate with
human
it.
form?
No, in the jackal form, where
Oh,
I'm just
nice.
mostly dog.
Nice. Okay. Yes, go. Stop.
So
We
I'm
are
gonna get to the edge really quietly and
Mhm.
just sit,
Yep,
like a good
and
dog.
yep, and you can definitely hear like a little bit of growling that like warning you that hey, I'm here. You shouldn't like this is my place. Go find your own place, sort of sound. Just- yeah, you realize that you can like kind of get the gesture from like the growl, which is definitely not something you could do before. It's not like a language, it's
Um,
like kind of like the sound has like that feel to it that you can parse, which you weren't able to do before.
so I'm gonna attempt to ask,
Hmm.
and I'll speak through the were jackal form
Yeah,
as a
sure.
human if I have to.
Yeah, sure. No, yeah,
And
you
I'll
have dark negotiator, you can like your talk would be understood by things of the
okay,
dark nature or whatever.
and I'm very confident. I
Hmm.
don't fuck around with what I'm saying, and I say,
Absolutely.
Who is your leader?"
Very interesting, very interesting. Hmm. uh Oh, that's good. Okay. Um, you know what? Let's try to figure out communication is. Let's try to figure out what move this would be. Um, persuade, investigate, persuade. What do you think? Persuade or investigate? It's one of those.
What about manipulate someone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I renamed as persuade. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Go for it. Roll charm. Do it. Do it.
I get to roll weird instead.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, the unnatural appeal. Do it. Yes, of course. Okay. Very nice. All right. Okay. All right. Very cool. Okay. So, uh, when you want to okay. So, all right. So, you're asking who is their leader. Okay. I guess their answer is like okay. The rest of you hear this like very jackal dog like very low kind of yelping noises, not like growls or anything like kind of like that. So why am I pretending to sound like a dog? Why? Okay, so yeah, basically, Ramesu, you understand that this bro is basically asking, why do you want to know? This is our territory. Go somewhere else.
Because I'm greater than you, and I want to speak to whoever's in charge of you.
Uh, it's, that dude is kind of like so it's like you may be bigger than me, but I can take you. It's very like
And then
very fetal
I
minded.
turn
Mhm.
I turn completely were a jackal from that point.
Oh, you weren't completely war jackal?
No, I
Oh,
do it now.
you turn into a humanoid war jackal form. Okay, yeah. That definitely elicits a reaction. It's like, "Whew!" Like there's a yelp noise as the Shah just kind of leaps out of the like like out of the bush. Nobody sees the Shah leave the bush, but the Shah suddenly just like appears next to the bush like in broad daylight for everyone to see. And this is something you're aware that Shahs can do. They can teleport short distances. So it just leap teleported in surprise out of the bush. It's like it's like basically asking, What are you? You're a human something.
As I said before, who is in charge of you?
Like, dude is like, dude is going to answer, but dude's going to answer in a very like very funny way. So they do tell you the name, which unfortunately I'm not going to make up because like it's a animal name in animal language. So human you can't speak it if you're in human form anyway.
Right.
So yeah, but it's like yeah, answer something, and then like answers it, but it's like basically help. So the name help and runs off towards the docks. Like kind of afraid, and it just does like short distance teleports to like run away from you. Yes, it is slightly
Uh,
inspired by the blink dogs. I admit. Oh boy. So
I
yeah,
I
it's
might chase it down.
do it. Do it if you want to chase it down. Do it.
I'll catch up to it, and
Okay.
I say I
Yeah,
haven't finished.
I think you can definitely catch up to it. You are bigger than it, and like you're super.
I haven't finished talking to you.
It's like, oh, he's freaking out. Farther, he starts teleporting a little bit farther distances. Definitely getting a lead on you. If you want to like catch up to him, you're gonna have to like act under pressure, or you can
Okay.
attack it if you want. Like that's also like
No, I wanted to stop.
okay, cool.
So whatever I need to do that.
Roll cool. Let's see if you can like outmaneuver this bro.
Yeah.
That's a roll. Uh, good. That's you're getting closer to leveling up. Good, good. Yes, excellent. All right, so you try to catch up to it, but you realize that you really are no match for a creature that can literally teleport. Just like whoosh, 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 and just like quickly leave you in the dust. Uh, yeah. So you kind of come to a stop, kind of tired, and yeah, that's right. Yeah. The rest of the people, what are you doing, rest of the people, as you see a were-jackal, a Ramesu were-jackal bro chasing a teleporting wolf jackal?
Hold on, is it
Um,
actually teleporting or is it just comedic effect?
Oh no, the teleporting part is real.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not comedic effect. That's their power. Yeah, you have fought, you have dealt with Shahs before. You know that this is their power. Like they can teleport short distances.
as of right now, Gamila would be talking to Maya and thinking, well, why aren't you thinking of domesticating them? They look like sellable things to rich people. Imagine owning a pet that blinks. You could teach them like military dogs.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I had no
get into
idea.
camp.
I had no idea Gamila is so like practical minded. I love it. Well, to be fair, she's the most practical minded. Never mind. I don't know why I didn't think that.
Yeah, imagine a military having a dog that could blink through enemy lines. That's actually scary.
It is.
Yeah,
And also just
I'm
teleport into camps as well.
I'm not
Yeah,
getting involved in the military, and I don't think rich people need to have a pet
black
like
dogs.
that.
I
And I also
I'm
don't need the money, so
yeah, I kind of soaking up the business minded part that my mom and sister have. So recently I have those thoughts circling around.
Mhm. Ramasu, are you going like as you lose track of it? Are you going to follow it or regroup?
I'll fall back and let the group know that they're in the docks.
Right. Oh, that's
right.
awful. I'm so sad right now. All right. Okay. How could you? Okay. Uh,
Well, the is hold on, is Maya an autopsist? Surgeon, a
I'm
surgery,
sure
a
she
surgeon.
can.
I know.
She could learn.
Are you saying she can't learn how to autopsy a dog? I think she can do it.
Well, I think Maya, you're missing the point here. If you can dissect these blink dogs, you could probably make a item that will grant you teleportation capabilities.
No, I don't think we're that advanced yet.
I mean, those kind of capabilities. I don't know, magic.
We're not capable to do biomimicry.
Uh,
As I say, breaking the fourth wall a bit.
all right,
Well, I'm
guys.
pretty
So
sure there's spells for that anyway, so.
yeah, so Ramesu returns, regroups. What do you do?
Uh,
Well,
well,
if it
I guess
tells us they're at the docks, then
Mhm.
we'll follow
it's there.
him. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So yeah. As you head down to the docks, it's kind of like slowly. Well, like you walked into town at like around midday, so it is definitely like slowly like the sun is like leaning towards the west. It's not like nowhere near sunset yet, but it's going to be. So yeah, cool, cool. All right. So yeah, as you reach the docks, Ramesu, are you like what form are you in?
Return to being human.
All right, cool. Okay, so as you reach the docks, you do see them, the pack, a lot of them. Um, there's a total of that you can see. There's 8 of them standing, like kind of staring at you. There are 2 in the lead, like next to one of like that next to like one of them is the one that you like basically chased. The other one is like definitely bigger and like more like larger and like larger looking. Yeah, yeah, like you can tell like you've seen this one before. It's the alpha of that group. Yeah, so it's like kind of like, and yeah, there's are like you can see the like 8 of them at least like standing there kind of staring at you.
Well, let's get this over with, shall we?
So I guess
Uh,
we approach as a group, right?
Yeah.
So as you
yes.
How
approach
close do we need to get for the wards?
the alpha and the one you chased like approaches also. The other 6 stay behind, like, but they are all staring at you like with very examining eyes.
I'll transform
You
once
probably
again.
should. You probably should have grabbed the blanket, covered him.
The blanket.
Probably should have grabbed a blanket
Wait, why?
in rare jackal form.
I
Nah, well, I think Remus is beyond that.
Yeah.
He doesn't care at this point.
Nice. Yeah, I think Ramesu is definitely transforming into like were jackal or full jackal.
No, the Werejackal.
Okay, were jackal. Okay, so the alpha, like, okay, the one you scared of is kind of like, like, see, I told you. And the alpha kind of like looks at the thing, like the bro, and the bro kind of like be like goes quiet, and like the alpha steps forward and uh like talks that only Ramesu can legitimately understand. Like they don't actually bark, they make like this weird yelping noises and howls, of course. All right.
Now I'll translate to the group.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so asking like what do you want? This is our territory. Find some place of your own.
I'm not here to claim your territory, but I am telling you that this place does not belong to you.
So you are claiming that territory.
I'm actually trying to explain to them that I could give 2 shits about their territory, but it doesn't belong to them.
we're here. Our pack is yeah. So answering back, our pack is here. We've been here for the past uh seven how would I say it? Seven sunrises. Yeah. So this is our territory.
If you haven't noticed, there's a much larger pack here. They're called humans, and they will deal with you.
They can try. We can handle them. They're afraid to even come near us. I think we'll be fine.
I'm here to represent a much larger group. I'm here to deal with that. I'm giving you a chance.
I'm sorry. I need to make this fun. I need to make this reference. Are you threatening me, Master Werejackal? Okay, I'll stop. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. So uh, alpha's kind of like okay, so you can tell that they're like mostly like very like wild animal. They don't like understand a lot of the things. So like when they say it's their territory, they really do think it's their territory, and you're staking a claim
I
in their
understand.
territory. And when they say they can handle like humans, like they really, it doesn't seem like they mean the humans any harm, but if the humans come to them, they think they can deal with it. But yeah.
Right. I guess they're not as smart as I thought they were.
No, they're wild
Um,
animals. Yeah, they're wild animals. They're like yeah.
then I will openly challenge the alpha.
Hmm.
If I win, he's no longer the alpha of the pack.
The elf actually laughs. See, you're not a Shah. You can't challenge me to leadership of the pack.
I shrink down to um regular jackal mode, and I say, it doesn't matter. I'm stronger than you, and they will listen to me.
No, that's not how it works. The family is most important. You're not one of us. You're different. You're like yeah. What word they have for jackals? Yeah, the word they have for jackals. You're not a Shah. You're a the word they have for jackals. Jackal. Yeah, you're a jackal. Even if you're
I'm
stronger,
giving you.
you'll never take control of a pack of Shahs. It's not the way. Oh my gosh! I
Then your
just made
way
another Star Wars reference. God, I didn't
then
mean.
your way is over because humans will wipe you out.
You're not even a human. Why are you fighting for them?
Because that is the way. And I
Nice.
charge.
Oh, nice. All right. We got a fight scene, boys. All right. Let's
Oh dear.
roll. Let's roll. Kick some ass. Do it. Well,
And
this
I
this
about
this
jinx this
this mystery is
fool.
going to turn out a lot more bloody than I imagined. But I prepared for every contingency, so go for. I think I prepared for every contingencies.
While Rameso was talking to the dog, Gavila's like, "Do you think? What do you think are you talking about? I mean,
And then he
are
suddenly
they?
charges.
Oh,
I
oh,
was I was uh I was translating the whole time, just so
Ah,
you know.
all right.
ah,
Oh,
Okay.
okay, good.
Oh, all
yeah.
right. Cool, cool, cool. All right,
All right.
roll plus tough. Let's see what happens. Very nice.
While
Hmm.
they're having
Hmm.
a
Someone.
fight, Gavila.
I think that
Ooh,
creature's dead. We'll see.
oh
We'll
my
see.
god.
What is your extra
Oh
effect?
dear.
What am I what?
Your extra effect. You get to choose. Because you roll 10 plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on.
Can you not?
Where's
Yeah, you should be able to see. Kick
yes.
some ass.
Yeah, I just didn't open it. I'm already doing 4 damage.
Wait, what?
Um,
What?
Oh
I
yeah,
I I do
three
I
harm
do four
intimate.
with my
Oh,
teeth.
you're using your bite. Okay, three harm intimate. And you got plus one harm, four harm. Okay. Do you want to do anything else? So what extra effect? You do get an extra effect.
I attack the alpha, and the extra effect it will be. I don't want to. I don't want to outright kill it, but I want to force them where I want them.
Okay. So, force them where you want them. Okay, yeah. Totally. You hold on. Where is my stats for the packs? Okay, stats for the packs. Let's start writing things down because oh boy, that's gonna be a few. Oh boy, because there's a lot of them. Right. Cool. That's that's four, and that's another four. Okay. Right. One second. Oh, right. Um, okay. So you attack the alpha and
Yeah.
basically do four damage. What do you do? Tell me. Tell me what you do.
I sort of
Bite at it.
grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grab it with my jaws,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like fling it
Mm-hmm.
to the left,
Mm-hmm.
ripping its chest open a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I stare down the pack, and I
Really?
say it doesn't have to end this way.
All right. Okay. So you uh okay. That is interesting. All right. Okay. So you attack it. Do you have armor? Question. Asking the
I don't know.
question. I don't know. Like you you tell me. I don't think you do. I don't see it written anywhere. No, I don't think
I
anyone has
know.
armor. Yeah, I don't think anyone has armor. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, very nice. Okay, nobody has armor. All right, so yeah, I think the alpha was also going to try for a bite, but you kind of bite it first. So it tries to like claw at you. It manages to like claw you a little bit. Take one harm.
Okay.
Yeah. These guys are not that good at fighting. Alright, you tear its chest apart and it's like falls and it's still alive, but it's like it's like bleeding profusely, and the sentry that was there, it's kind of like immediately like turns tail and like turns back to the main pack. um we have like immediately have like two of the stars like blink, like quickly like teleport over to the alpha and starts like looking at the damage. And you see another like similarly large large Sha approach you. It's the alpha female.
Oh no.
Kind
Do
of like
jackals have alphas? Hold on, let me
wait,
Google it.
what? It's a Sha. It's a fictional animal. They, I
Oh,
can
they are
make up their rules.
fictional.
In my rules, Shahs have alpha male and an alpha female. They have two alphas in every pack.
Huh.
There. That's my that's my grouping. Just because I think that's more interesting than just having one alpha. It just there's an alpha family, al family, an al family. All right, the al
I'll
family.
I'll express that I didn't want it to be this way.
Who's Alex? Oh, I'll Express. Sorry, I heard that Alex says. I don't know. I was like, who's Alex? Alpha is. Okay. The alpha female is like, you attack us in our nesting grounds and you say you don't want it to come this way.
He didn't stand down. That's his fault.
We're not going to stand down. We have pups. We will never stand down. Pack, and immediately the entire pack kind of the like asks how is he, and Like you can like probably like this is goes too fast for you to follow, but it appears like the alpha is very badly hurt. The male alpha is very badly hurt, but probably gonna survive. Though gonna need immediate like 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 healing of some kind. All right, so they're like barely hanging on. All right, so yeah, the rest of the pack like leaves one behind, and like you know, six the sentry kind of like even the sentry who was there like kind of steps forward, and at this point you actually like as they're kind of standing forward, you like as like the entire pack stands forward. Who is the tallest here? I'm curious.
Ramesu?
No, Ramesu's in where like the jackal form. He's like shorter than like you guys now.
Then that will be me.
Okay,
That will
Yeah.
be me.
Farmy, you can actually see in the distance, um, like puppies on the docks next to the water. You know, in like in the ropes and stuff.
Time to eat them in the water.
Nice.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Wanna kill the puppies?
I can do it again.
Like if you want to like do you say like okay you just spotted them like what do you do? Ramesu, I don't think
Okay,
Ramesu
so
has spotted them. Ramesu is facing down six Shahs at once. And although Ramesu can definitely do like ludicrous damage to one of them, six of them at once is definitely they have the numbers advantage on you, Ramesu. So what
it's
do you
clear that
do?
they stay where their young is. So I'll communicate to Remesu that there's any leverage about their young.
Wait, what?
He's telling me that I could leverage their young.
Yes. Camilla, what do
Rem-
you think of this situation that there are young like puppies, doggo puppies?
Well, first of all, she would be very concerned and very not because of the puppies. She's concerned about Farby outright saying threaten the children.
Okay.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like leverage as in
To
like
to be
put
fair,
you could
Farmi is talking in
relocate
a
them.
language the Shahs don't understand.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying in Camilla's mind, oh
Okay.
shit, he's going that route.
I'm talking
But
about relocation.
you're talking about relocation. I thought you're threatening them.
Are you threatening me, Master Farmi? Okay, I'll stop. Stop.
Uh,
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, well, I guess that works. You could just ask them to leave where they're, because if things get out of hand, we have to basically murder them all, including the children, if they did
Yay.
be.
Even the children.
Well,
So,
it's not like we could care for
Remesu,
them,
no. No,
Ramensa.
don't.
yeah,
Even the
yeah,
children,
like
yes.
the pups are very easy to kill. Like you don't even have to roll for it.
Master Anakin, what do we do?
I know. God damn it! This is so like Revenge of the Sith. God damn it!
This is Star Wars right now.
Oh, this is the Shah Wars. God damn it.
Oh God. Ramesu
Mhm.
returns to being were jackal
Okay.
and says, "We can heal your alpha, but in exchange, you must leave these lands."
Where do you? Okay. That is a persuasion. Yeah, that is a persuasion. Do it.
Okay, do it.
Persuade. Persuade
Oh fuck me. I'm gonna level
Oh
up.
god.
Nah.
Does
I'm gonna
any one of
I'm
us
gonna
have the
use
plus two?
I'm gonna use luck.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
wow.
Okay. No XP then. Use the luck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, boy. I'm so excited right now. Oh damn. Okay. I'm gonna quickly like 1 second. Let me look at your like breed disadvantage because this is very interesting to me now. Ooh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Jesus. Ask has the worst luck of everyone.
Oh no, no, it's
The
fine.
worst rolling odds.
Are you saying he's not? I think he's playing really well. Like really, really well.
No, he has the worst rolling odds. Like I
Yes.
wouldn't trust him to play poker. Not
I'm
to
a
run it.
lot. I'm a lot better at poker because I can at least count the cards.
So it's not like you're better at poker. You're just better at counting and keeping track. All right, sure, all right. Okay. Ooh boy. All right. Okay. As you kind of turn back to like werejackal mode, you realize that your werejackal mode is definitely a lot more jackally than human now. But yes. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. So, uh, they kind of like eye you suspiciously. The female alpha. It's like we can't. Even if you're telling the truth, we can't leave until the pups are old enough to travel.
Even if we can protect them and promise safety.
Well, you just attacked my alpha, so I don't think the pack will be agreeable.
You have to understand that I tried to speak to him and he refused.
You have to you threatened our nesting grounds. This is the way we had to protect it.
You have no other option.
We can't leave until the baby is mature enough, until they are able to handle the heat. Why do you think that's why we're nesting next to the river?
How long before they can move?
Oh, okay. So at this, the alpha kind of looks back and starts asking, uh, a full moon. So literally, at least 15 to 20 days. 15 to 20
Okay.
days, yeah.
Yeah, they can't just stick to the river. They
Yeah, I
can
think
just move along the river.
We'll give you the full moon. We'll heal your alpha, but you will not eat from the humans, and I will watch you. And until then, you're under my stead.
You know what? You used the luck, so I think this is definitely you heal my alpha, then we will then we will accept your proposal.
I look at Romesu and whisper to him, "Huh? Well, how are we gonna feed them?"
But we hunt, and I say it as if like I'm an animal, and I just look at her like that's a weird question.
Yeah, it's not a weird question. Like humans hunt all the time. It's normal. Okay, Gamela doesn't hunt, and most people also, that live in cities don't hunt. But yes, it is not a weird
I
answer
just
for people in the
I
countryside. Yes.
I just look at him perplexedly and just think of to myself, well, how? Okay, fine. Oh, I don't know how to hunt. And I look around to the group.
All
Do you
right.
Yeah,
know
So
how
like,
to hunt?
me
all right. So what are
neither.
you like doing? Because they haven't agreed to your proposal unless you heal the helper. So
Okay. So I look at Maya and I say, you'll have to do as good as you can first
Oh
aid
boy.
until I can get a doctor.
Oh boy.
do it.
Yeah, I will give a helping
Technically,
hand.
I could
Okay,
use.
okay. Okay, so Maya, what are you doing?
I mean, technically, I could use magic to try to heal it, but
Sure. Remember,
that
you
might.
have I want to remind you, you have a move called preparedness.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was the weirdest thing.
sorry. I burped.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was Flux. Okay, sure. Yeah,
So if I roll for preparedness, I could just say I have
something unusual or rare.
puppy medicine.
Yeah, like totally. It's unusual and rare. You can definitely have it.
Oh, let's
Let's
try
see. Let's
that.
see. It's a sharp roll. You have a 3. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah,
We believe in you.
yeah,
Even before you roll a crit.
yeah.
Okay, never mind. You rolled. You have it here right now. What do you have, Maya?
Puppy medicine.
Oh my god. It makes
I
sense
got.
I
because
mean,
you
it's not necessarily like puppy medicine, but just like
yeah, it's like
medicine.
yeah, I mean you have dealt with Shahs before and you knew that's what you
Yeah,
were going to deal with. So yeah, you have it. You have the herbs and stuff that you used, like you know of dealing with them, and you brought them in case you could ward them off like without hurting them. So you know you can like definitely. So yeah, try to heal the guy. So how are you doing it? How you're doing it? I'm gonna get out my healing.
no medical knowledge, but I guess I'm just gonna approach the elf and apply the herbs to the wound.
Nice. All right.
Apply first aid.
So let's
Yeah.
see. First aid. All right. First aid can only heal one harm, but since you do have the doggy medicine, you can definitely Okay, so this guy did go unstable, even though like I don't have an unstable marker for them, but yeah. So yeah, you can definitely like it's going like the poor dude is gonna require at least 3 or 4 days to get back on his feet, but yeah, you can definitely like like cause them to heal faster and stuff. So yeah.
What's the role for
Oh,
doing first aid anyway?
there's no role for first aid. It's like common practice, but
Ah,
yeah, it's just regular practice. But like some moves have it. For example, the professional has like an incredibly powerful move called the medic, which is like incredibly powerful. Like wow.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you heal one harm on this bro, and definitely try to it's no longer unstable and dying. Uh you basically have to so um you're going to have to sew its chest cavity, which is
Yeah,
kind of
no
like
problem.
badly open. Yeah, you can do it. It's just
Yeah.
he's
Maya
gonna like
just
yeah,
saying,
I
shout.
mean,
casually do that. Just
she's not super
casually do
used
that.
to stitching them back up.
Yeah, you can totally do it. So yeah,
yeah. Maya just casually saying, yeah, I've stuffed some animals before, so I have
Yeah.
experience.
it's the first time when stuffing animals, you want to keep the intestines inside.
Yes.
Certainly a new experience. Okay, all right. So okay, as the sun sets by the time you finish, um, yeah, you definitely notice like all the Shah's eyes definitely start glinting yellow in the like as the sun goes down. It's definitely like a very like unnatural, like non like supernaturally glowiness. But otherwise they're still like wild animals. Wild animals. So right. So what are you guys doing? You've kind of came at a truce with the Shah's pack.
Well, I guess we're gonna call the what was it? What do you call the wrangler?
The Palakitine.
Yeah.
No, Philakitai one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just what about the hunters and trappers and animal handles everything just to try and do an effort to relocate these animals.
Oh, so you're trying. Oh, so okay, okay. Farmi is planning to forcibly relocate them. All right, cool. Like you could. Are you leaving the group behind to find these people in town or something?
Well, I guess we're doing it as a group. Not now, I guess.
Well, as a group, Farmi. I did Farmi say like the actual deal he made with the Shapak? I'm guessing yes. With the group, I mean.
Yeah.
Did say he translated everything, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess
So
translated
yeah.
oh,
everything.
okay. So the group knows that the current deal is to like they
Leave.
stay, but like they don't get to like attack the humans or something.
Yeah,
Or
they don't feed off the humans.
yeah, they don't feed off the
Um,
humans. Okay.
and I promised that I would watch over them.
Okay. So yeah. Yes, so
Oh,
that's what's been
so
stated. So if Fermi wants to undermine that, that's totally fine. Like I'm all on board with that. If Fermi wants to undermine that.
I do say to the group that I don't expect them to stay till the full moon. So if they need to leave me behind, that is fine.
Hmm.
Because I have business in this town anyways. I need to find the people who um,
I think as you're
disrupted the.
talking, a few of the other, like a few of the two of the packs kind of start snipping and like talking between themselves, and then the female alpha kind of nods, looks at you, and then nods to them, and they run off into towards the towards not toward the grazing fields, but towards the another side of town.
Where are they going?
They've smelt they've smelt animal blood, so they've gone to check if it's a kill.
One of yours?
No, uh, no, cattle.
you,
What do you mean?
well,
Roll to investigate a mystery.
This mystery ain't over.
This mystery isn't over. No. Did you only think this was it?
Pretty much.
Hey, 8, awesome. General question. Hey, you got a crit average. I love this roll. I'm calling it a crit average.
So I guess the question is,
Mhm.
who's killing the cattle?
Oh, okay. It, they they have no idea. They okay. So they say it's a general question. So like it's basically kind of like a rambling answer, but from what you can make out is that for the past few nights there has been like like cattle blood in various parts of like the places they have been like stalking the grazing fields, sometime in the marketplace in town. So they've been kind of going in there and to check
oh,
it out.
so there is something killing those cattle, but isn't it wasn't them,
The
basically.
Shaws have been taking the blame because the people of this town had no idea
the
what was
the
going on.
Shah the Shahs did say that we found from what you can tell that since there were three missing cattle, like they say they only killed the one, but they found two already dead and splattered in the livestock fields, like the grazing fields. So they did kill one, but not all of them.
I I say to the alpha female, unless you want those two to die, not by my hands, I say, you should call them back.
Why? What what do you think is doing this?
There could be a creature, a dangerous creature that's killing these cattle.
There's no dangerous creature. We would sense it if there were.
Then what else could be killing the cattle, if not you?
Humans? Who knows what they're thinking of? They kill their own people for no reason. They could kill their own cattle.
I look to the group and I say, "Do you want to investigate what's going on, or do you want me to?"
Fabi has this weird sense thing. Maybe that could help.
Yeah, we could probably tell them that it's not the set that it's only been attacking those cattle, just to inform them.
Okay, so as you're debating, there is like a panicked shriek from the town's direction. It's a human shriek.
Oh, great. Should
Okay.
we go now? Okay,
The
we
female
are.
Shah appears concerned because that is not supposed to happen.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, yeah.
should we start running? We'll start running towards that.
I look at the female Shah before running off, and I say, "Remember, ideal."
What is Maya doing? Maya's also running, right?
Yeah, I'm just following the screams.
Okay.
Asking you.
Cool. All right. You arrive at the marketplace, and it's a pandemonium. All right. So um, like boxes are strewn everywhere. It's clear like people ran about, and like there is like blood marks like in like some of the stalls.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah, that's not great. And then you see it. It's a dead body.
Oh,
Big yikes.
fuck.
It's a dead body of a cattle.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
Let's see
Ah,
it. Okay.
we.
who
Dead human.
cares?
Yeah, not a dead human. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't start with that. I just said dead body. They're like, wait, shit, no, stop me. No, I didn't want to make it more scary. Okay, no. It's just, it's a, yeah. I didn't want to actually, yeah, no. And the two Shahs are kind of like tearing out chunks from it. They're very happy. They're like, wagging their tails, like that. They're
I
like,
scream at them. I say, "Do you not remember what I told you?"
this cattle was already dead.
That doesn't matter. I said, "Never defeat from the humans."
It's not a human. It's a cattle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't eat from the humans.
It's they look at each other. They're honestly confused.
I'm gonna
They
say
don't
to Ramesh,
understand. They don't understand property.
Yeah, I don't think they understand that this cattle is being raised by humans.
Oh goodness, how stupid can they be? You cannot eat these creatures ever again.
But it was already dead. We found it dead.
This is not your kill. You should understand that.
Ooh, oh, that's good. Roll to the persuade. Yeah, charm. Yes, that's a good. That's a good logic. Yes. Oh, damn. They're like, they kind of stop and like, and they like their wagging stops. Their tails kind of go like totally down. Their ears go down. Those really tall ears kind of go down in like kind of head back.
Make sure the rest of the pack knows this and return to them.
who's killing these cattle? Why can't
It
we
doesn't
eat them?
matter.
They kind of go up there, obviously not happy, but yeah, they agree that if it's not their kill, they shouldn't. Like they're not hyenas. They shouldn't. They're not scavengers. They don't scavenge. Yeah. So yeah. All right, they head back. What now?
Well, then we should probably investigate what's actually killing those animals.
I think we should inform the
They-
people first that that there's something
oh,
else.
oh, it's good. Like, you don't have to wait too long. Guide us, and two soldiers come, and like swords at the ready, and like, wait, you? There was reports of two Shahs attacking the town and killing a cow.
Now
Those
I think
reports are wrong.
yeah, the thing is those animals come when they smell a kill, so this isn't their kill. I think something or some animal else is doing the kill. That's why they're flocking to this town.
Ah.
Hmm. Um, are you sure?
Yeah, well, you see him. I point to Ramesu. He has the
Oh,
apparently
is
he has
Ramesu
the,
in like human form now, or like jackal form?
I'm still in jackal mode.
Okay. He probably hasn't noticed the jackal yet because you're like next to that yet. So okay, you're pointing at the jackal and like it's one of the Shahs.
no.
It's
Okay,
obviously a jackal.
yes, it's a
Ah,
jackal. It's
oh yeah, it's a jackal.
yeah.
Sorry, we've just been seeing attacks from those so much. Wait, is it your pet?
Um, here's the other dude, the hairy dude. He could. Could you transform back to human? I say
Do it.
to Ramesu.
Does he do it?
I do it.
Uh, 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 like the two Greek soldiers are super freaked out. They're like, "What in Zeus's name is?" Garrus is like, "Okay, so okay, man. I guess the stories we've been hearing from the north have some truth to them. Uh, um, that's why Euclid said you'd be a good fit. Okay. So what do you think killed these creatures? Killed this cattle, if not the
Well,
Shahs?
we don't know yet. As of now, we have talked to the Shar. Yes, we did. Well, he did talk to them, like legit
Mm-hmm.
asked them.
Okay.
And apparently they didn't kill those cattle except for one. They are just picking up the scraps so far.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we don't know what it is that
You
is
think
killing the cattle.
you you think it's possible someone is running around killing cattle so the Shahs would attack the town? Why? Like to cause like chaos in the town? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Well, we're
Nothing.
For me, it's
gonna
just like,
find.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep, this
I
will
know
work.
what Marmy is thinking.
Yep,
I know what Marmy is thinking.
it's just smacking his lips. It's just like, yep, this will work. Definitely all right.
Well, we're gonna investigate and find out what's happening.
So he kind of like leans next to the cattle and tries to pick. Those Shahs already. Well, these look like bite marks. It's like it has to be them, right?
Well, they got here before us.
Oh, so we can't tell what actually killed it originally?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. But the Shah have been told not to interfere any longer. So
They're wild. They're
unfortunately, the
somebody
next
really going to listen to you, even if you are whatever you are?
you called us here to do a job, right?
Okay,
You should at least trust us.
okay, fine. So what are you going to do about this? Who's attacking the cattle? And like for whatever reason, they must have a reason. They trying to like rob someplace? We don't have too many places. I mean, we have the town hall, but that's where most people like stay nowadays. It's fear, so that can't be it. Um, the granary? No, that can't be it either. We don't have too many stuff to steal. The temple? No, that's always filled with priests. He's confused. What are you doing? What are the four of you doing as he like goes through the list of stuff, like trying to figure out what could be like like why would anyone be doing this? Because it's definitely not causing chaos. That can't be a valid reason at all.
No,
Gamila
not
will
at all.
think. I'm just gonna ask, what is it again with the old docks? I heard you guys have a new one. So why did you have to go to the new one, except for the animals?
They're at the old docks. We can't really go there because they're like very ferociously protecting that place for some reason.
Well, yeah, territorial disputes. Who owned the new docks? Well,
The
I don't
the
know
town
stuff.
does. The town does. The pharaoh does.
Okay. Well, I don't see any reason for it. Anybody else had an idea? Because I was thinking, like, if people don't use the old docks, then there's somebody else gaining from that. Is there?
No.
No.
Oh, hey, question, Maya. What are you doing in this situation? You have the
Oh
dead cow in
god.
front of you on the ground. Uh, you have like the
Yeah.
blood splattered everywhere. You're
I mean,
listening to
I'm
this
gonna look at
quietly.
it
What are
and
you doing? Yes.
I'm gonna look at it and see if I can find anything that's not
Yes.
Sha.
Roll.
Oh, yeah.
What did I
Maybe
do?
something is missing from that body.
Roll to
Yeah.
investigate. Let's find out what happened.
Poke
Ah.
the dead body.
So let me see.
Oh, by the way, Osk, let me know when you have to leave so we can.
I've got 5 minutes.
Damn it, man! This is why I tell you to. All right. Okay. This is actually a good place to drop off after the resolution of this mystery roll because this is a good mystery roll and this is a good spot to stop. Actually, the mystery is halfway through. It's actually more than halfway through, so it's like.
Maybe just like what is being concealed here? Like, if is there anything other than
Well, now.
Sha traces?
Okay. Question: is that a general question or a specific question?
A specific question.
Excellent. Okay, you managed to go through like quickly the like poke around, trying to see like what wound would have been the killing wound because like most of the wounds are like tearing chunks of the thing out, like like before which the thing was already dead. So actually look around, and eventually you spot it like a narrow. It's been pretty much like covered up by the claw tearing, but it looks like there is a deep gashing wound near the throat, definitely caused by a blade.
Well, I guess it's halal meat now.
Definitely caused by a blade. Right, and yeah, that's that's kind of where we left off. That I mean, like Maya kind of realizes that there is indeed a human here. That's okay. So you already suspected something like this. So if you want another question, I can I think that that's fair because you did roll a 10. So if you want another question, that's also fair based on this current thing. I want you're being badasses, so I do want you to like slowly figure it out more. So you can come up with your own question or choose from the list.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about maybe something like if I can find traces of where whoever did this went.
Magic might help you. You have a feeling. Not sure why. You just have this feeling that, well, I can't think of any like natural way to figure out what could have caused this. Maybe I can use magic somehow
I
to do it, or maybe someone else can do it. Maybe
I
there's a
mean,
supernatural trail.
yeah, I mean, farming.
hmm.
You have your
Uh,
supernatural vision thing, don't you?
all right.
Oh, a question.
Yes.
Juliet,
The
go.
the poke in the neck on the cattle, is
Yeah.
it like professionally done?
I Maya,
Because
as
I
far as
would
Maya
know.
can tell, yeah, it's a clean cut.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can't use tune in, can I?
No, there's nothing
Cause
here to
yeah,
like. Yeah. What did you
nope.
do? Oh, did you
I
roll
was
tune in?
doing
Oh,
tune.
okay.
I was rolling ahead of what I was trying to say.
Okay.
Whoops.
No, you can't tune in. There's nothing here.
Oh, I will roll.
Okay.
Who owned the cattle, by the way?
Um. Look, I'm the philosopher. I don't know who owned the cattle. I can go ask the farmers whose cattle went missing.
Is there a tag? Because I'm pretty sure there's a tag on the cattle.
It doesn't look like there's one.
Mm.
Jesus,
Well,
what is this town's law? They're pretty much asking for the animals to get stolen and begging for confrontation with their neighbor for stealing cattle.
well, it is the country. Everybody knows who's who. So I think they
Well,
had
apparently not.
not so much anymore, I guess.
Alright, alright.
Could Cloud Doggo pick up the trace?
Maybe,
Oh,
but
you got Cloud Doggo?
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cloud
Cloud
Doggo is
Doggo may be
always
able to
with
pick up
us.
the trail, but that will be for next session because Oscar has to go. So let's do end of session quickly.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to. I literally forgot to mention like an important part of the town's history. Okay, Bubastius is named because of the temple of Bastet, the cat goddess.
The what?
The cat
It's a
goddess, the
cat.
cat-headed goddess, Bastet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. That's what Gaidas the Philokatai was talking about as the temple, because there is a temple of Bastet in the town. That's pretty much the main reason of the town's fame and popularity. That's basically it. People just come here to pray to Bastet and then go on their way. All right. Did we conclude the current mystery? No. Did we save
No.
someone
No.
some for certain
No.
death? I mean, you
We
can
did
argue you
save the.
saved the doggo.
Yeah, but we kinda inflicted it on him first.
That is also true. So it's probably not really a good answer. Did we learn
No.
something new and important about the world?
Uh,
We learned about Shaws and how they work.
Oh yeah, that's good. The Sha pack structure and how they like nest. That's like a good thing, definitely. Did you learn something new and
mm,
important about one of the hunters? Yes.
That Ramesu can talk to them?
Yes.
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 Yay.
You're not sure if that's like something he could have done before he became a furry, but Okay, that's two answers. So yeah, you all got
I'd like to argue that we did save the creature and all of them from certain death because we
you know
have
what?
not.
That is fair. I will give you that. So yeah, you get 2 XP each, Maya and Ramesu level up.
I leveled up
Yay!
again.
I
Because if we hadn't interfered, I think the humans would have started killing them. So
I will tell you at the end what would have happened if you hadn't interfered. So so you'll find out if this assumption is correct or not. Just remind me that I told you that I tell you. Just otherwise I'll forget.
okay.
Alright. Alright, cool. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll gonna close the video right now. So until next time for Mysteries of the Sand. Yeah, stuff where we will find out more shocking stories. Oh, I forgot to mention the name of the mystery. Do you want to hear it? You want to hear it? No, you don't. But you're going
I
to.
don't know.
It's a Shaggy dog story.
Oh God.
I'm not sorry at all.